May I introduce to you now the four young men who call themselves The Clash, Mr. Joe Strummer, Mr. Topper Headon, Mr. Paul Simonon, and Mr. Mick Jones. Gentlemen, thank you for doing this show. In all the introductions that I did, I said that you prefer to be identified not so much as a rock and roll group, but as a news-giving group. Why?
Well, I don't know, maybe we just, too many songs have been written about love already, you know? Subjects covered, you know?
What do you want to say about the news? I don't think you made a lot of friends with that move, but so be it.
No, the news is news, right? So it's not boring. I mean, it's what's happening now, you know. We like to plug into what's happening now.
Okay, but what do you want to say about what's happening now? And again, in introducing you, and I've not met you before in my lifetime.
We're basically commenting on it.
I beg your pardon?
Commenting, you understand?
Yes, that I understand, but
right.
What kind of comment do you want to make?
We're saying, isn't it terrible?
Isn't life boring, basically?
Is it life boring?
Boring, yeah.
Wait, put him down. Come on, just leave. Come on.
That's unfair to
You make a
bears.
match.
Yeah, right.
Bear liberation, basically.
What, is that the comment?
We're just saying life is boring.
So we're trying to make it interesting.
We're trying to make it a bit more exciting.
Okay. Let me ask you about the Bonds concerts.
We're in the middle of them.
Okay. What happened down there? Do you know what happened so that a lot of people had to wait to get in and the place supposedly was oversold? What did happen to the best of your knowledge there?
Well, as far as I think every club in New York jams in as many people as possible, well, anywhere in the world. And the fire department, sometimes they come down, sometimes they don't, you know? And they happen to come down. I mean, we kind of walked into the situation blind. You know, we've just been touring Europe, and we come straight here from Europe without a break. And we just thought, well, we got we sold out 7 nights in this nightclub called Bonds, and the stand-up venue. Everything is kushti-mushti. But then we arrived, and the fire department, the building department, they're all shutting the place down faster than we can open it, you know. But it's all right now, because we're here for the duration.
I understand that, but many groups would say, look, we're going to play the 7 performances, and then no matter what happened, no matter how many people have to stand and wait, we're going to go home.
Right, let's go.
Oh, no. you men did not do that.
We don't want to poo-poo on the fans. You know, it's very important that, seeing as they've bought tickets, right, we feel it's our responsibility to honour it.
Can I ask what you're putting on me?
It's a nice Clash bench.
Oh, okay. Thank you. No, what'd you just say?
So we got a series of stickers.
Now the other
one
one.
of them says, wave goodbye to the boss. We thought of giving you that, but we haven't got it with us, so
Okay.
we miss out this time.
What is your motivation, as I said again in introducing you, for selling records at discount prices or lower prices?
Same as the
same reason,
tickets.
but where do you get this motivation? Because a lot of groups, all they come into the business for is to make a lot of money and to hell with the...
Yeah, but we used to be them.
Right, and so
You know.
like, we haven't forgotten what it's like. All the other groups have forgotten what it was like.
Because they're all
Because
too
we know
busy.
that one day we will return and become nothing again, you know?
How do you make certain that you'll keep this attitude? Because I've had a lot of people come through here in the last 8 years that say much the same as you're saying, and then the minute
You've been here for 8 years?
Yeah, it's hard to believe the way I do it, isn't it? Huh? Let me tell you something, Joe. I've had them fooled for a long time out here. Okay? No, so many people, they come into the business and they make their first $1 million or $2 million, and they say, to hell with the fans. I'm going to give up all this piety baloney and just go live in our castle in Spain somewhere and forget them. How are you going to make sure that you keep your concern for working people and your concern for people who are oppressed?
Well, I think it is a struggle, you know, because it is a temptation sometimes when you just done a gig and there's all people going,
To like cop out.
yeah, sign this, or will you have a picture with my girlfriend, or come to my graduation party, or... and you just sometimes you feel like going, oh, give me a break, you know. But I think it's up to your mind, really. How, you know, if you want to let your ego get out of control.
You made the comment, Topper, that life was boring. I would dare say that none of you
For
are yet.
most people.
All right, I would dare say that none of you have yet. Now, don't do that.
That's how I feel.
You'll hurt you.
Yeah,
You'll hurt
kids.
you'll hurt yourself.
No copying Joe now, kids.
I would dare say that none of you are 25 years of age yet.
I am.
You
Okay.
must be
Fine.
kidding.
All right, none of you are. But you're still very young in the grand scheme of things. How can you possibly be bored, and how can you even feel that life is boring? You haven't begun to live the half of it yet. And put the teddy bear back down. He doesn't like to be picked.
It's like,
It's part of the enjoyment.
All
you know,
these.
we got out, right? We got out, right? And what we try to do is we try to show other people that it's possible to get out, right? And we got out from very sticky wicket. I can tell you.
Yeah, you're talking about like a dead-end situation with without a lot of, you know, no money for equipment and no sort of job, or none of us could hold a job down. You know, really kind of no one with any money to start the whole thing rolling, you know.
You've been described, or I think one of you has said you're a group that's unmanageable. Do you really feel that way about yourselves, that you are maybe unmanageable in the sense of being, forgive me, out of control?
There's
We
lot of
have a
chaos
manager.
around.
We have a manager.
How's he doing?
He's doing.
We've had him before as well.
We've had him before.
And then he went away for a while and came back, huh?
He went to the funny farm,
Oh,
where life is beautiful all the time.
Nice and happy. Fair pot land.
is it true that your lifestyle is as described in the press releases, that you do not live fancifully when you're home, and that in many cases you look for a place to park your body overnight, that you don't
Well,
have
no,
fancy
you know,
homes?
Some of us are getting some flats, but it ain't exactly like the castle in Spain that you were talking of, you know. It's more like a two-room basement
He's
flat.
a squatter. You know what a squatter is?
Yeah, that's somebody that comes into a place that does not belong to him and squats there overnight for as long as the
Not
authorities...
overnight.
Overnight, forever.
Over years.
Oh, do you want that life for always, or do you look forward to the time?
Well,
when-
it's just that, you know, I don't mind paying a fair rent, you know, for a fair place. But in London, it's way over the top. Like, I think it's the same here in New York,
Yes,
you
sir.
know. It's way over the top. They agree, you know. The landlords are out of control, you know. I couldn't, you know, I'm in a group, you know, and I found it quite hard to rent a flat in London and keep up the payments, you know. And eventually I got evicted, you know, which is why I keep returning to squatting, you know.
I understand. Gentlemen, thank you for being with us tonight, and I know you have another number for us a little bit later on in the show, but congratulations on your success, and I thank you. I know you've been very, very busy, and you're probably dog-tired from working here in New York. Put the bear down. So thank you for coming by to this little event tonight. I truly appreciate it, and I wish you the best. Thank you so much.
All right.
Gentlemen, thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mick. Thank you very much. We will continue right after these announcements.